These are called jumbo asparagus for obvious reasons. And they're the ones I absolutely love. They are beautiful asparagus and they're from Norfolk. I happen to think they are the best, but I would say that. So this is a fillet of a wild sea bass from Norfolk. I've descaled it, which means taking off the scales off there, and I've pin boned it. And choose my fillet, because the rest of it will be for my dinner. So I'm going to take the centerpiece, like so. Leave the skin on. This is so fresh. I like ceviches, and this would work beautifully as a ceviche as well, which just basically means I'd slice it very thinly, just quick marinade, sea salt, a little bit of olive oil, a bit of lemon juice, all added at the last minute, and that would be beautiful. Beautiful. I will just score it a little bit, which means going through the skin, but not so much as that you're actually going through the flesh of the fish. Sharp knife, massively important. Just with the tip of the knife, go around it. And then it's faffy, and it's only for presentation purposes. So if I'm doing dinner parties or anything like that, I'd probably do this. If I was just doing it for my supper, no chance. And I'm done with it. Asparagus ready, sea bass is perfect. Now, let's make the basis of my sauce. This is just my personal favourite sauce at the moment. I think it's so fresh. I think it works so beautifully with the bass. And you chop it how finely or how coarsely you want to. I obviously, because I would do, chop things quite finely. Okay. Get a pan warming up. I've got this fantastic olive oil, really like it. It was from a company called Sous Chef. Onion or shallot in the olive oil. And I would use olive oil for this rather than rapeseed. I've got some tomatoes. I've taken the skins off them. And I'm not going to deseed them, so I actually want the flavour of it. And not too finely. And this is sort of go-to sauce for me. You can make it spicy, or you can keep it fresh. I quite like the spice element too. It's a big chilli, so it's a mild chilli. And like I say, I quite like the kick you get from it by leaving the seeds in. The bigger the chilli, the milder, the milder they tend to be. It's those little fine ones, the bird's eye ones, that you've got to be careful of. A little bit of garlic's going to go in there in a minute. This is a smoked garlic, and I quite like it. In moderation, I think it works really well. It is quite strong, even though it's quite nice. Into there, my tomatoes. Let this sweat off a bit. Maybe a touch more olive oil. It wants to be a fairly loose sauce. Yeah, that's cool. And now add my chilli. I like ginger into it. It's, again, everything in moderation really. The strongest flavour is obviously the tomato, but a little bit of ginger, a little bit of chilli. If I had lemongrass, I'd add lemongrass. Yeah, when you add somewhere. And this works with just about any fish. It really does. Cool. You could add coriander and or basil towards the end if you wanted to. Always add it towards the end, not at the beginning. Lemongrass. I'm going to add some lemongrass. What I tend to do with the lemongrass is just cut it fairly thickly, then I'll take it out so that you're getting the flavour, but lemongrass can be quite tough. So I'm just going to pop it in there so I can pull them out. Don't forget seasoning, it's massively important. Black pepper. And if you're happy with your tomatoes, you don't need to add a puree or anything, but I think a little bit won't do it any harm. I don't normally do this. I'm just going to add about a tablespoon to it. Tell you what is good in this, smoked paprika. You've got some smoked paprika, add some of that to it. You just let this stew away, okay? So this is reducing really nicely. And if you get it right in there, you can see how it's really coming on. The smell of it is really good. Really, really good. Yeah, that's lush. It's really nice. I'm frying my sea bass. Right, I want to talk about this because unless you're really confident your pans are totally non-stick, this is a little tip. You don't have to do it, you don't have to take any notice of it, but putting a piece of greaseproof paper in the pan, if you're not confident your pan is totally non-stick, okay? Okay, a little bit of olive oil. Season the flesh of the fish. Slowing it in, skin side down. Nice, that's going nicely. In the meantime, I have my asparagus because they won't take long to cook. Just cover them with, literally just cover them in water and a little bit of butter. Another butter. I'll leave that there for the time being. Be ready to go. Don't be tempted to turn the fish too early. I can feel it popping under my finger. So it means skin's crispy. So I think we're almost sort of halfway through the cooking of it. So at that time, I'll get my asparagus on. Beautiful, like it, making me smile, like that. Turned about. Yeah, again, coming along nicely. Asparagus is coming up to the boil, just in a sort of a butter emulsion. As this comes up to the boil, let it reduce a little bit because of the size of the asparagus. We aren't going to be far away. Final turn. That's the colour I want. Now, just in the heat of the pan, on a gentle heat, that's not going to come to too much harm. some of the lemongrass. I'm just going to remove some of the lemongrass. Don't go and overcook your asparagus. You want it cooked, but you don't want to lose that vibrant colour of it. Just take a small knife, just nearly, in fact. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'll take this off because I think that can go off the heat now. Just stay in the pan. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Straight out. These are perfectly cooked, even though I say it myself. And finally, the bass. Oh, beautiful. It's simple, it's decadent. I'm really quite happy with that. So that's the wild sea bass, Norfolk wild sea bass, Norfolk asparagus, and my favourite tomato fondue sauce.